fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now running right through it. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Detroit!
They'll go with the keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Hot! Hot!
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Goes underneath for Bell. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from
taking it right down Broadway and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Throwing, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First and 10, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Mayfield now. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Rudolph. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd down, Mayfield. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Now it's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number one. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hey, alert 3! Alert 3! Tight go! Tight go! Tight go!
Here's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A toss play to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Switzer now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On first down, it's Rudolph. Caught here by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he'll bang that one through. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
The give is to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Rudolph. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually make?
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Rudolph. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again, it's Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield on play action. Looking left sideline, incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Mayfield, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep, and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now Rudolph on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get it up.